The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the love triangle between Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor is far from over. Brooke, who has always prided herself on her strong bond with Ridge, is starting to worry about her relationship. Although Ridge's ex-wife, Taylor, promised that she would not interfere with Ridge and Brooke's marriage, recent events have made things more complicated than ever. Things come to a head when Brooke stumbles upon a scene that makes her rethink Taylor's promises, while Ridge and Taylor are in the office having an intimate moment of hugging. For Taylor, it's just a brief hug, but it's deeply meaningful. She shares with Ridge that she's been cherishing every moment since she's been back in town, which brings back memories of the time when Taylor and Ridge had a passionate relationship. However, Brooke, with her strong intuition and simmering jealousy, could not ignore this scene. When she entered the room, the atmosphere immediately became heavy. Taylor and Ridge were hugging, but for Brooke, it was not a hug between friends. Brooke interrupted and broke this intimate moment, her eyes filled with anger and suspicion. She immediately faced Taylor, her voice cold and full of warning. "I don't think you will break your vows, Taylor. You should know when to stop when Ridge is married." Brooke's words were like a strong blow to the quiet space, making Ridge feel uncomfortable. He could not deny the fact that Taylor was still an important part of his life, but he also did not want to hurt Brooke. Ridge tried to ease the situation by emphasizing that between him and Taylor there was only friendship, that nothing too much was going on. But for Brooke, just seeing her husband hugging another woman was enough to make her explode. In Brooke's mind, the hug was not just an innocent gesture, but a sign of a hidden threat. This confrontation was not just about hugging, but about trust. Brooke felt that Taylor was gradually destroying the foundation that she and Ridge had built over the years. She could not accept that Taylor, despite her promise not to interfere, continued to approach Ridge with intimate gestures. Brooke was not someone to be fooled, and she would not hesitate to confront anyone to protect her marriage. Brooke's warning echoed in the air, and it was not just a reminder to Taylor, but a clear warning that Taylor could become a real danger to her marriage with Ridge. Brooke had decided that she would not let anything or anyone, especially Taylor, break their bond. Ridge feels the pressure too, but is he strong enough to stay loyal, or will he be caught up in the emotional whirlwind between the two most important women in his life? The insecurities and worries that Taylor still has influence over Ridge make Brooke decide to propose a wedding, wanting to make a mark and prove her place in Ridge's life. Brooke knows that her relationship with Ridge is facing many challenges, especially Taylor's presence in their lives. This prompts Brooke to propose a wedding, not only to strengthen the relationship, but also to prove to everyone that she is the only woman in Ridge's heart. For Brooke, a wedding ceremony is a symbol of her dominance, asserting her power in Ridge's life and banishing Taylor's ghost. However, upon hearing this proposal, Ridge feels that it is unnecessary. He doesn't understand why they need to have a lavish wedding when they're already together. Ridge believes that his love for Brooke doesn't need to be proven through a ceremony. He loves her and doesn't need confirmation from others. Ridge doesn't want to have a big event that he thinks is ostentatious, but this makes Brooke feel rejected. She believes that this isn't just about love, but also about her needing to assert her position in front of Taylor and the Forrester family. The argument between the two becomes heated as Brooke cannot understand why Ridge would not do this for her. Things gradually become more tense when Steffi intervenes. Steffi has long had a conflict with Brooke and has always wanted her father to get back together with her mother, Taylor. When Steffi learns that Brooke is pressuring Ridge to get married while Taylor is still here, she strongly opposes it. To Steffi, this is a move to push Taylor out of Ridge's life forever. She does not want to see her father marry Brooke while her mother is still present and has unresolved feelings. Tensions between the Logan and Forrester families escalate once again as Steffi is not afraid to express her dissatisfaction. She feels that Brooke is taking advantage of the moment to push Taylor out of the game, and this only complicates the situation further. Ridge is caught between two women, with his daughter on one side who is fiercely protective of her mother and Brooke on the other. Ridge feels the pressure of balancing between keeping the peace in the family and pleasing the woman he loves. In the midst of everyone's extreme tension, a shocking event occurs. Taylor suddenly has a heart attack and faints in front of everyone, which immediately causes chaos in the room. Steffi sees her mother collapse, is extremely panicked, and immediately takes Taylor to the hospital. Fear grips Steffi as she witnesses her mother in critical condition. At the hospital, Steffi receives the devastating news from the doctor that her mother has heart failure, a serious and life-threatening condition. Steffi cannot hide her pain and anxiety. She cannot imagine losing her mother, who has always been her spiritual support throughout her life. Will Ridge be able to ease the tensions between the factions in the family, and will Taylor's health crisis make everyone realize that life is too short to dwell on pointless arguments? Not only will this event change everyone's minds, but it could also be a turning point in the complicated relationship between Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor. The bigger question still hangs in the balance. Will Taylor get over her illness, and if so, will her feelings for Ridge be renewed? Or will Brooke once again assert her position?